Welcome to the Suburban Spotlight Show. On this show, we will look into what is called a rocket stove. Some of you may know what it is, and others may not. We're going to look into that today because that makes a great tool for off grid cooking, heating, warming up water, many uses, very efficient. We will be looking into the rocket stove today. And also, we're going to cook rice on the rocket stove. And as you know, those of you who know how to cook rice, that rice, you got to boil the water and then you got to simmer it the rest of the way for it to cook. Now, rocket stove is not called a rocket stove for no reason. It really fires up. It's got that fire coming up. So we're going to try to see how we can lower that fire to make that rice come out perfectly. All right, so then we're going to take a piece of paper towel or toilet paper and we're going to light it up. We're going to put some 1 inch to 1.5 inch lumber, dry lumber, into the chute where the burning will take place. We'll put 2 or 3 pieces, 4 pieces, however many you can get in there, and just one piece of paper towel or toilet paper will light it up. We'll get it going. That's how easy it is. Put the tray back in. And that's all there is to it. Wait a couple of minutes and you start seeing the smoke, and then all of a sudden there's a fire. The rocket's building. And there's a fire coming right up there. There's some focused energy that comes in very handy off grid. As you can see, in a very short time, that fire was going. The water's boiling, and now if you want to turn it off, all you have to do is close both lids and it'll turn off by itself. If you're a suburban landowner and have a business, you're welcome to advertise it on the Suburban Spotlight Show through the rest of December for no charge. So let me know what information you want to put on there, and I will be glad to put you on there. So I'm going to do a real quick demonstration on how to make rice on a jet stove. Not easy because rice you have to keep at a low temperature for most of the cooking period. So we're going to do it here, which is basically rocket stove, right? Um, we're going to go ahead and relight this. We lit it a little while ago when we shut both of these lids down. It basically shut it off. It's got a little bit of smoke going, which means it's still hot. Let's go ahead and open this bottom one back up and this one back up. Feed the rest of the wood that we had there. We're going to come around the back. Come around the back. Hope it's not very hot. Nope, not too hot. We're going to empty out the container there. Put it back in. So not burning ourselves. Right? Let's go ahead and get it started again. Over here. Got very little daylight, so I'm going to rush through it. Oh yeah, here we go. Ow, ow, yeah, that was hot. That was hot. You got me. All right, so let's see. Let's get it going here, and we're going to make some rice for the cat and the dog, and who else? The chickens love it. Oh, the cats are waiting right here. They're right by me. Let's see here. Yeah, We'll get this going again here. And oh yeah, yeah, we'll get that going. There's hardly any wind right now. Nothing, nothing at all. Nope, nothing. So you just help it out a little bit. It doesn't know the difference. Here we go. Go ahead and cut these real thin. I don't know if you knew or not, but the thinner they are, they get hot more. Let's see how this one does. All right, so looks like we're going to get going over here. We're going to make some rice, just a plain white rice for the cat and dog. We got about four. Let's see, 4 cups in there. We're going to put another 4 cups. We're going to put another 4 cups in there, and a little bit more because the rocket stove is probably going to be kind of hot. It's probably going to eat some of that water up right there, right? So we're going to throw that 8 cups of water in a little bit. They're drying up a little bit, and we're going to get some salt. Salt, I think we're going to do about a tablespoon of salt for each cup of rice. All right, and this is 1 tablespoon there. 2, 3, 4. Let's not put that much, even though the animals love salt. All right, 5 tablespoons for 8. 4 tablespoons of water here. There we go. Now we got to get it going here. Now we got it going. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, chicken. It's not your turn to go in the oven yet. No, 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 no. Can't go in the oven. In the pot. No pots for you today, okay? Literally. All right. Now, this is kind of quick. The sun's going down, but it's really good lighting right now at this time of day. Bit there. The rest of it, I'm just going to put it in here with my hand because after all, it is for the animals. All right. So it's basically 2 to 1. 2 water, 1 rice. Oh, look at that fire coming through here. That means this one's going really well. All right. So then let's go ahead and close this up. This is my first time trying this like it is. So you're watching the first time I'm doing it, and to show you what happens the first time, whether you do it right or not. If you follow my directions, I think there's no reason why you should do it right. So we got the salt in the water. We're going to get some oil in the water because the rice cooks really good with oil. I always like to put a little bit more oil than probably I would say most people because I like the rice to be coated really well. When it warms up good, and the taste is really good. If you want to add additional flavors to it, it sticks to the rice really well. So that's looking really good, isn't it? Right here. All right, let's see what we got going around here. Gotta let the water warm up. Oh yeah, look at that fire coming up. Look at that fire coming up here. You gotta let, excuse me, chicken, excuse me. You gotta let the water start warming up really well. So take a little bit of this dust off this plate. All right, we're going to use this for off the grid lid. Happy times. Okay. Now we're just going to wait a few minutes for the water to start boiling. And then we're going to add this 4 cups of rice to it. This is long grain rice. Then we're going to give it 20 minutes. I'm going to leave the lid open a little bit and let the boiling go a little bit because I put a little extra water. And then we'll try to dampen the fire a little bit and let it cook the rest of the way. We'll find out what happens. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Look at that pretty fire. We have firewood for sale, pickup or delivery, small or large quantity. Give us a call. Nice size. This is a really good size right here. You see that? It's going to burn really good, fast, and hot. Got to be really careful when you're doing this, though. You got to be really careful until you get used to it. And even when you get used to it, you always got to be careful because an accident can happen out of nowhere. All right? See, wonderful stuff right here. Right here, here. Come on. Let's get that rocket going. Got the rice waiting right here. No chicken and rice today. I gotta tell you, that makes a really nice warm fire right there. Waiting for the water to boil. Oh, I think I hear it boiling. Not so much. Another thing I like to do with the firewood, if it's a little wet or if you want to prepare it to put it in, you can put it near the stove, and it'll warm up. It'll warm it up for you, get it ready to go. That way, when you put it in there, skip and a hop right inside. Don't want to catch stuff on fire at all. It's a particularly busy night with planes going across here. See that there? Come here, Chicky. Come here, Chicky. Come here, Chicky. Oh, Chicky. Chicky. Chicky didn't want to come. We just had a rooster assault a chick. Can you believe that? Hey, Papa Rooster, go get that guy. Teach him a lesson for assaulting that lady. Huh? Go ahead. Do it. As you can see, with a little bit of daylight that I have left here, it's going really well. So you can see the flame coming up around the pot. It's almost boiling now. I'm probably going to have to show the finished product inside the building when I get done because it still has to cook and there's no more sunlight. All right, so I got it boiling. Hardly any light out here. I'm going to go ahead and add the rice. 2 cups of rice. 8 cups in a little bit of water. Got to bring it back to a boil. Just stirring it up a little bit here with a spoon. It'll come back to a boil fairly quick because that's a lot of water and it took a little bit to get it boiling, but that fire's going really good. So that's what we got right now. Fire going really good and some water boiling with some rice in it. We'll show you the end result here in a little bit. All right, well, the rice is done. Oh, look at that. Look at that fluffy rice. Huh? Look at that. Wow. So I guess if you follow the timing and everything, it doesn't matter how much rice you make, it's always gonna come out like this. Look at that. I said it was for the animals and it is, but you know what? I'm gonna have me a bite too. Please subscribe and like. That helps. That really does help. Even though I'm really just going for the suburban estates landowners, I want to show them my experience in living off grid because the way things are going right now, a lot of you might be living off grid. Uh, a lot of things going on right now in the world, and I don't see it backing up to normal like it was before. It's just going to get worse and worse. So I'm going to try to uh, show you what I've learned in the last few years living off grid, and hopefully it'll come in as some help to you. Well, that's all for this show. We're going to continue to bring you more off grid situations, um, shelter, food, water, and energy. Those are the four main things that you need to worry about and make sure that you have available when you're off grid. Until next time, take care.